Alright, this is a test of the Kodak Brownie 500 8mm movie projector. This is a really cool upgrade because it totally threads itself. All you do is put the tape or the movie in the thread opening, hit the buttons, and it goes all the way to the spool and will start the movie when everything's going well. Alright, so let me show you the box first. Obviously in very good condition for something this old. I'm guessing this is from probably from the 60s, maybe the 70s. I think they had the Super 8 or at least sound projectors by then. This, I believe, non-sound. It might be from the 50s, who knows. I'm not great at that, but I'm sure you could look it up. So that's all four sides. Show you the top and the bottom. Of course, as always, you can just go to my eBay site and see nice close-up stills of all these. Now, let's get to the camera. Tip her down so you can see the flaps are in good shape as well. The original inside storage. And here's where the manual went. I do not have the manual, I'm sorry to say. And I think we need a little light on the subject. So, there's, it is. I'm going to slide it out. Ow! Try to keep your fingers out of the way when you do that. Maybe I should have had it standing to slide out. Alright. That's the end of the table. We're going to take that off. That's just not going to stay. So here it is. Let me turn this off. And we're going to get, let me get some outside light in here. That should, there we go, that helps. Okay, you'll see you've got the take-up reel and the electrical cord in the bottom. There's the side, the back, the other side. Now the back has a little pop-off shell, but because of some special feet they've added, I'll show you that in a moment, to this model, it doesn't just pop off without a bit of work and a screwdriver. But hopefully you can see, let me get the light on, how clean that is. The gears, the springs, these are metal, unlike the older ones, which were a fiber of some sort. I'm sure, as old as it is, it's probably never been cleaned. It needs to have maybe some lubrication, some work done inside, as all vintage electronics. The handle, nice and strong, because this is not a light machine. Let me take my hand away so you can see it. Add the light. Alright, now the bottom is cool. Not only does this give us a place to store the take-up reel and the cord, but this also elevates it so you can get some more airflow underneath, as well as raise the camera up. Okay, can't use my left well because I just had surgery. I had it on both hands, so that's why I don't have a whole lot of strength. Let's see, maybe if I put this straight up, there we go, that bounce off the ceiling, give us a little light. Alright, this has the same as the other side cover. They're both metal, the whole thing's metal. Here's the take-up reel, and usually just store the cord in there. The cord is nice and flexible. Obviously has to be able to do this without kinking and holding its shape. The take-up reel is also metal. And let's spread it out just enough to get that out, yet it springs right back into place. Now you'll notice on one side of the take-up reel, it's got this place where you used to have to load film by hand. This side doesn't have it, so this is the back on this projector. Now, this projector is not perfect. I'm going to show you that it's running, and then I'll tell you the issues. So first, it won't work unless I plug it in. So let me grab an extension cord, plug it in there. This is reverse, still, and forward. We'll start it on still. Then we have off, motor, and lamp. Now, let's turn on the motor. If you see back the air making the curtain wave, let me turn the motor off. The wave stops. Turn it on. You can see the fans blowing. Okay. Let's get a little closer. Now forward. That's the reel that pulls. This one should just be free with light tension. Oh, for some reason it spins sometimes. Stop. Reverse. Reverse, it goes backwards. Now it's kind of hard to see. Alright, now the automatic loading feature. It's kind of cool. You're going to load it in here, then the sprockets catch. They come up top here, but this will be closed. Go through the lens, then back here, down here, and right into the reel that has sprockets in it. So we're going to close that. And for a movie, where'd it go? Here we go. I have something called Hulu Zulu. It's actually filmed in Africa. It's a silent. It's a very old film from the 60s, early to mid 60s, maybe late 50s. So it's fragile. It's already broken several times. The film has. And so there's no leader. The leader is what helps it thread. Little white line that should be on all of them. So we'll go ahead and put that on there. Oh, went right on. Okay. And we're simply going to feed. It tells you to feed right in here. Now, the one problem with this is this top spins too fast. There's not enough friction on it. I don't know if it's a bushing that's worn down or some kind of regulator, but I'm going to kind of slow it down with my fingers so you can see that the rest of the machine works great. So, whoops, let's go ahead and click forward. And I'll take the tape. And remember, my hands don't work well because of surgery. Alright, get in there. And okay, of course it's not going to work now that I'm filming. Might have to have that open. Let's try that. There we go. Just had a catch. Oop. And is it coming? Did I close it too late? I closed it too late and it's all jammed up. You're supposed to have this closed. I left it open. Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's busted. So, well, might as well show you how to do this. Let's turn it off. I'm going to push down on this little tab of metal. And find a place to grab to pull out the tape. And where did my tweezers go? I do believe it's all jammed up inside because I forgot to close the top and because this is such a fragile tape. Or maybe not. Huh. Well, I guess it just didn't load much. So, at least you know how to do that now. Put it back. Simple as... Whoop. Got to do the top first. That's where the tabs are. So put the top in, then it snaps in. And let's try this one more time. Get it on the spindle. Close it this time. Things never go right when I'm filming. I don't know why. And it's going to go in there. Let's turn it on. Ah, it's already jumped. Oh, put it on forward. You know what? Before I do that, it's kinked from that last mistake I made. And I'm not sure how. I don't have scissors with me. Or just rip it off because it's so fragile. Let's hope it will work now. So many things to think about. I love DVDs and streaming. Alright. Close it. Forward. Power on. And I can't get it in there. There we go. Finally, let's see if it goes all the way through like it should. There, and it's on the reel now, going around. So it did load. I'm having to put a little pressure with my finger, or else it spins too fast. So that's the only issue. We're gonna stop, and I'm gonna move it now so that you can see the bulb working. Woohoo! Hang on, going for a ride. Alright, so I've put the camera on a box. We're still only, about 10 feet or less from the sheet. Let's turn that off. I have to close the blinds. Sorry about this. One-man operation. Turn out the lights. This time I'm going to turn the knob to put the bulb on. Forward and the bulb. Let's see, that's the framing. Oh, frame needs to go down. Then there's focus. So it works pretty well. It definitely plays movies. And you get that vintage feel. Don't know what it'll take to fix the one issue. You could just keep a finger up there. Alright, so let's turn it off, save the bulb. Now, turn on the blinds, or open the blinds. Okay, when the movie's finished, everything will be on the take-up reel. You don't need to feed it through. You'll simply go straight back up to here on reverse. It does a speed reverse. If you want to see part of the movie backwards, which is always really funny to watch, then while it's threaded, you just turn it to reverse and you'll see it there. If you've watched part of the movie, decided, wrong film, I want to see something else, you don't have to go through the whole movie. Just let it run through like this, and it'll all end up back up on the original reel from the take-up. So this is going to be available, like all my other videos on YouTube, on my eBay site, 4LuvOfDeals. That's the number 4LuvOfDeals. And to get the information you need on how to get there, simply scroll down in the YouTube details. It'll show you exactly what you need to copy the words to paste into the eBay search engine, and it'll take you right to it. So please come on over, check out my eBay store, and it's almost done. see all the great goodies I have there. So this is Al, aka For Love of Deals. I thank you for watching.